to all my Tingle fans, and welcome back to Only Tingles ASMR. Today we're going to do a fun playthrough of the board game Let's Go to Japan. So a couple days ago, or a couple videos ago, I had uploaded a little unboxing of the board game and talked through it a little bit, but I've since now played once with my wife and once on the solo mode. And it's a very fun game. The concept is very cool. You're basically trying to build out the best itinerary for a 6-day trip or 7-day trip to Japan, split between two cities. So there's Kyoto and there's Tokyo. There's a couple different mechanics that I'll explain as we play through the game. I think it's easier to kind of just like jump into it and show you. First trying to explain it, I'll kind of explain it as we go. So I do have the boards already set up. I'll say up front, this will be a soft-spoken video. I'm also going to chew some gum today for the first time on this channel. So instead of my normal hard candy, I'm going to do some gum chewing. But basically, this is the playing board. And I've got another one for the computer up here, or the computer, I'm sorry, like the solo mode, the AI, that you can't see. It's the same, the exact same thing, just this is, theirs up there, so we can kind of focus on mine, and I can kind of talk about theirs a little bit later on. So basically, to start this game, you have these different tokens here, so each one of these represents a different kind of thing you'll be doing in Japan. So this is looking at shrines, sightseeing at shrines. This one is saving money. So the green energy sign is basically like saving energy or getting energy. And this is making money or saving money with a little yen there. The yellow little shopping bag represents shopping. The pink represents sightseeing at like a garden. Green represents food and dining experiences, and then the blue represents a unique one-off experience. So as we play, there are a ton of different cards here that all represent different types of experiences and food and sightseeing and all that in both cities. I'll explain a little bit, but I can show you an example from towards the bottom of the deck. So this one right here, you'll see, is the flea market. It's really fun because it kind of talks about it. Often found at temples in Kyoto, flea markets are a great way to find bargain antiques and Japanese souvenirs. So this one, the top, this will come into play a little bit later, but I'll talk through it. So this is how much the card is worth at the end of the game once your trip is done. These tokens are important because, as you'll see here on the board, there's 0, 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 12. What happens is each one of these, so every time you get one of these on your card, you'll be moving the associated token up a spot. And then this is a green, saving money. So there's a little notch here that says anytime you get a green arrow going this way, you move this one space. If you get a red negative arrow, you move it back. And then anytime you hit one of the faces, you have to move your point. So the negative is worth negative 3, 8, 15, and then so on for the positive. And then there's also bonuses at the end of the day. So what you do as you play this game is you put cards down, and you put 3 per day. It's like a morning, evening, and nighttime activity. And you're basically trying to strategize and put them all in the right order. Not in the right order, but like just trying to make sure you're getting the most points possible. Whatever the last thing of the day is, so you're free to put a card in the morning, and then let's say you pull another card on Tuesday, like you put a morning card on Tuesday. The next card you pull, you can put behind that card or in front of it, so you can make it the morning activity or the afternoon activity. The same thing with the third card, the last card for that day. We can kind of talk through as I play. But essentially, you'll have 3 cards a day. You may have a 4th card. I'll explain that in a minute. But what we do first is we have to have a associated icon for each day of the week, and you do get bonuses for matching up your days with the associated experience. So there's a little slot up here. So on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, let's say we put shopping on Monday, and that, or is that flea market one? Yeah, perfect. So if I have 3 Monday activities that all have the yellow icon, I have 3. I get to pick some bonuses over here that'll explain. If I only have 2 yellow icons at the end of the day, I get 2. If I have 1, I only get 1. These are all different, like, kind of bonuses. End of day bonuses is what they're called. But the first thing we do to start the game is we have to, and it's randomly picked. You usually give it to the person on the left or somebody random. You have to pick how you want your day. So I think when we first get there, I'm assuming we land on a Sunday. Let's say Monday we want to start our day. I say we want to get some good food. We're probably pretty hungry from a lot of traveling. So I'm going to say Monday is our goal. Tuesday, I feel like we probably want to jump into the swing of things and see some cool things. So I think maybe some Japanese shrines would be really cool. So I'm going to put that for Tuesday. I think Wednesday, Wednesday maybe will be the fun, unique experience because we'll kind of be fresh and early in our trip. It'll be fun to do something unique. So I'm going to put that here. And then Thursday, I'm going to say we're going to shoot to kind of save some money and energy so we can power through the rest of our trip on Friday and Saturday. I think Friday will be the shopping day. We're getting towards the end of the trip. We probably already spent a lot of money, but that's okay. And then money does not factor in this game. I'm just talking about a fake trip to Japan. And then the last day we'll do some nice sightseeing at some gardens. Okay, so we have to match it up for the computer or the simulated player. So for the purpose of the solo mode, the person you're playing against is called it's like a travel agent. You're trying to book a better experience than the travel agent, basically. Okay, and then each time you play, so what happens here, if you see over here, I'll bring it up a little bit. This is the round by round, so 1, 2, 3, 4. You just go through these and it tells you what to do. So when you first round here, you play 1 card and pass 1 card, but you take a Tokyo card and you take a Kyoto card. You play one onto your day and it can be wherever you want. For the purpose of the solo mode, you pass the other one and you put it into their Monday slot and you just go in order from Monday all the way through Saturday. When you play 2 players or on your own, you can put the cards wherever you want within the days, but for the purpose of the solo mode, you just put it in order from Monday morning all the way to Saturday night. There's some scoring differences with the solo mode too, but we'll talk through that. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna start playing and I'll talk through some of the differences. You'll see when you reach a certain point after you've gotten a certain amount of activities, you get a point total at the end of the game. The little cat, lucky cat, is your point scoring. You'll see we start at 0 and the travel agent up here, you can't really see it, but the travel agent starts at 2 just to get them some more points. Okay, so let me get some gum in. And we'll begin playing. So, round 1, take a Kyoto card and take a Tokyo card. So, both give me food. One is a sightseeing kind of experience. Now, this one's worth 2 points. This one's worth 3. One mechanic that I did not talk about yet is, you see there's like a little train token right here. You get 1 train token to start, so whenever in your itinerary you travel from Kyoto to Tokyo or back, you have to take a train, just like in real life. So you can get train tickets throughout the game, but if you don't have enough train tickets that you've acquired, you'll have to buy one, and I'll show you, they're in here, but they're worth -2 points at the end of the game. So you kind of want to plan your days with as few trips as possible. You don't want to go to Kyoto, Tokyo, Kyoto like in one day, and then back to Tokyo, and then Kyoto the next day. Like going back and forth is going to be very costly. So I think it's also a good time to point out the end of day bonuses. So they're basically qualifying. So it says, walk it off at a nearby park. So if wherever this is at the end of my day, so let's say this was the end of my day on Saturday. If at any point up to the trip, I've had 4 of these tokens up at the top, 4 experience markers at any point. So let's say I did it on Monday. I'm not going to have 4 on Monday because I'm only going to have 2 more cards. But if it was Saturday, it can come on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They can come whenever they want. So the later into your trip, you put some of these end of day bonuses, the easier they'll probably be to achieve. Since I want to kind of start leaning into the this is tough. I want to put some food down, but I might just go ahead and start with this. This probably won't end up being my end of day goal. There are many types of delicious street food in Japan. Pictured above is okonomiyaki. Fun fact, I've had some okonomiyaki, a savory pancake made with cabbage and many other ingredients. I think I'm going to start with this. It's worth more points. It gets me on the Monday food bonus. I don't know if I'm going to do this many walks. There's so at any point, one thing I should talk about, these are walk symbols. If at any point you don't like your card, you can put it down, basically like a discard, and you see the back of each of these, the back of every single card says go for a walk. So you can take a chance, and what happens is you fold your card, and you take a random one from the deck, and you leave it as go for a walk. You leave it up like this. Going for a walk is worth 2 points, 3 points, and some energy. And at the end of the game, you can leave the card as a going for a walk, or it's like a surprise. You flip it over and see what it is, and if it fits in with your day or your week, you can leave it if it's beneficial, or you can just leave it as the walk and you're fine. When you do a walk, you get special research tokens, which I can talk about those too. Those basically allow you to withdraw cards or fold your cards and take new cards. If you have research tokens at the end of the game, they're worth a bonus 2 points. So sometimes going for a walk, in my opinion, if you don't like your card, is very beneficial because you can take it from whatever day. So if you have a whole day of Kyoto and you want to keep Kyoto going, you can do that. And at the end of the day, if I want it in my morning, it'll be worth like a certain amount of points. Like I could just flip it and it's probably going to be worth more than 1 point. Or maybe not, it may be worth 3 points because these are worth 3 points. So sometimes they're worth 4, I don't know. It's kind of like one of those things you have to kind of just feel out. So for now, I'm not going to walk. I'm going to do the street food. I'm going to put that on Monday. So what you do for this mode, what I would normally do is there's a pile that you hand to the person on your left face down so they can't see it. Later in the game, you play those cards. But for the solo mode, you just pass this card to the opposing. Let me just move this up a little bit. You pass that to the travel agent, but you do still have to take a card that corresponds. This was Kyoto, the pink, so you have to take one of these and put it down. So that's round 1. Round 2, same thing. So we've got. Okay, nice. This is starting off well. So if you see, this gives you 2 energy, which comes into play later on. This gives me 1 energy, or not 1 energy, this is saving money, but it's also a food, and I'm trying to build out my food right now, which is cool. I don't know if I'm going to hit that end of day goal, but I might play this one here. Because if I have, at some point at the end of the day, my end of day goal, if I have had 2 negative energies, so if I put this here and I have 2 negatives at some point here, my bonus is 5 points and 1 point per positive. So, I don't know. This one's tricky because this would work on my Monday. gonna go with this one. I don't know, I'm feeling this one. So, onsen. An onsen is a hot spring or traditional bath where guests find relaxation. Onsens are naturally heated through nearby volcanic activity. That sounds kind of fun. So I'm gonna put that one Thursday. Now, for the purpose of this, remember, I can put these wherever I want, and when you're playing 2 players, 3 player, 4 player, they can do the same thing, but for this one, we just put it right on top of their Monday, so it's their next one on Monday. Let's see if I can just scoot this a little bit more. I need a little bit more room for them. You're not gonna really be able to see it. Unfortunately, this is as high as my camera goes, but you'll see their cards, and we'll walk through it at the end. Now I put a blue card down, so now I have to take a blue card and put that there. Okay, that's round 2. Let me get another piece of gum. If you guys have any questions about game mechanics or anything, let me know. Also, if you're enjoying the video, please comment, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Okay. Next round, same thing. Kyoto, ooh. Okay, fun. So, cherry blossoms, I feel like I want to do that. So this one is seeing a concert. Now, you see how this card is yellow, and up until this point they've been blue or pink? Yellow is very cool because it can be used as Tokyo or Kyoto, so you don't have to do a train. You can do these in either city. So I could see a concert, so I can put this here, and it'll still count as Tokyo if I wanted to. Or I could put it here, and it'll still count as Kyoto if I wanted to. I like this one, though, because this is going to get me a lot of points at the end. If I play this, I already know I'm going to achieve this, because look, my sightseeing day is on Saturday, and if I make this the last thing I do, my end of day goal, as long as I've gotten 3 positive energies, which I already have 2 down, this would be 3. I would get an additional 4 points and 1 point for everything that I have played that has a little sightseeing pink flower on it. I think this is definitely the one I'm going to play. So, Shinjuku Gyoen Park. What's really cool is I've actually been to Shinjuku when I went to Tokyo. I stayed in Shinjuku, and I've been to this park. I had no idea it was going to be in the game, which is really cool. It was originally a feudal lord's residence. It was almost completely destroyed in World War II, but was rebuilt and reopened in 1949. Okay, I'm going to put them on Saturday. I think that's going to be my end of day. So, see a concert goes to Travel Agent. That was a Kyoto card. So I have to take the matching one and put it face down here. Okay, round 4. Last one, we take one and pass one, so I'll visit a small shrine, cool. That one's a yellow one again, so it can be any day I want. Oh. This one could be good. This one's worth 4 points, but it does take me down. Negative, but it is food. Visit a small shrine. I could put this here, but it's only worth 2 points, and I don't think I'll utilize this. I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to do the sushi at the Tsukiji market. So, adjacent to a former wholesale fish market, Tsukiji Outer Market is lined with crowded restaurants known for some of the best sushi in Tokyo. Okay, I'm going to put that on top of the street food here. You're not going to be able to see some of these, but that's okay. Okay. Now, this goes to their Tuesday spot. This was, what card was this? Kyoto. So I have to do a matching Kyoto card in my face down pile here. Okay, now, if you see here, the first round, the first round here says you pick up the 4 cards that we've been putting here, and I play 2 of them, and then I pass 2. So we have to play whatever these cards are here. So let's see what we got. Okay. We've got the Nansechi Temple worth 3 points. Got Gachapon vending machines. That might be good. We haven't done this yet. Money shopping. Worth 2 points. Stay at Machia. We can read through that. Oh, wow. This is worth a lot. If we've had one of each, we get 10 extra points. I like that. But where would I play that? Maybe at the end. Buy a gift in an interesting shop. That one's pretty easy. But it's only worth 2 points. I don't think I'm going to play that one. But it is yellow, which is nice. I don't know that we're going to get all of these by the end of the game, or by the end of this day. Do I put it over here? Tough. Maybe I can put it here. I don't know. If this unique experience was the last day, I would put this here, because I would for sure have one of these by the end of the day. And what I mean by that, again, is I explained a little bit at the beginning, but because this is here, and you don't have to play, this does not have to be like this blue experience and the blue experience. You don't have to play these cards on that day. There is some strategy to doing that. I could play this over here if I wanted on the shopping day or on the food day. My thing is, if I do play it on this day, on Wednesday, I probably won't have shopping, sightseeing, or a unique experience. Oh yeah, I will. I don't know if I'll have shopping or sightseeing beforehand unless I strategize around that, which I maybe should. Interesting. Maybe I will. Yeah, I might do that actually. I might try to make this my end of day. Maybe Wednesday will be my wild card day, and I'll just put a bunch of random stuff there. Okay, I'll play that and make that my end of day. I'm trying to get 10 points for that. Let's see. And then we haven't done shopping yet, so I'm wondering if actually, I'm gonna play this card here. I think I'll make this my end of day. I like this one here. So let me read this. Oh, I didn't read these, sorry. Where did I put the, oh yeah. Sorry. Stay at a Machia. Machia are traditional wooden townhouses that were popular with the merchant class from the Edo period to World War II. Many have been converted to cafes, shops, or lodgings. Okay. The Nanzenji Temple. Nanzenji Temple's expansive grounds house a rock garden, the massive Samon Gate, sub-temples, and most distinctively a large brick aqueduct built during the Meiji period. Interesting. Okay. So I'm going to give these two to the travel agent. So I'm going to put that one there. This one here. Okay. Okay. So play 2, pass 2. I passed these two actually. So one was Kyoto, one was Tokyo. So I have to now remember I have to put one Kyoto and one Tokyo into my face down pile, and then we go to the next round. So now in this one, I take 2 Tokyo and 2 Kyoto, and again I play 2 and I pass 2. So 1 Kyoto, 2 Kyoto, 1 Tokyo. Oh, visit a cat cafe. I love that. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me see. drums for this one. But I only have one if I put this here. But maybe I can try to take a walk and see if I can get lucky and get, I don't know. Darn. Oh, okay. I'm stupid. I'm being dumb. I can play this on Tuesday at the end of the day and definitely, I think, hit this goal. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to play this here. And then I want to do some shopping. Actually, yeah, oh, let me read this, by the way, sorry. One of Tokyo's oldest and most popular temples, Sensoji, stands next to a busy shopping street called Nakamise with souvenirs and local snacks. Okay, that's gonna go there. And I think I like this one to start to go on my shopping day. I can definitely hit this bonus later. Kyoto Handicraft Center. Kyoto Handicraft Center is a central locale for buying exquisite crafts such as folding fans, kokeshi dolls, ornamental swords, woodblock prints, kimonos, and iron teapots. Okay, it's gonna go over here. Visiting a rescue cafe. I would love to do that, but we have to pass it and then tour the villa. Some of these are gonna go to the travel agent, and that was a Kyoto and a Tokyo. Then I have to go here. So again, this round, we pick up the 4 cards and we play 2 and pass 2. So let's see what we got. Okay, photo sticker booth were 2 points. Sensoji Temple in Nakam. We already have this one, huh? But this one has a different. Interesting. So this one's the same. These are the same cards, but it has different little icons. This one has an extra icon for shopping, and then it has a different bonus. Huh. Take a drumming class. This can give me a ton of points. Oh, I'm gonna do this, I think. As long as I have 4 negative energy, I get 11 extra points at the end of this day. I think I'm going to do that one. That's going to go there. Take a drumming class. Wadaiko, or simply taiko, are traditional drums with a rich history in Japanese culture. Kumidaiko is a performance by an ensemble performing on different drums. That's going to go here. And as you can see, I'm trying to make sure I'm staying in the same city for the most part. This can go either 2.1 point, 4 point. This one gives me 1 point for any blue. Oops, I'm not gonna have any blue experience, and it's not. But it gives me 2 extra food tokens. I think I'm gonna put this one here. This is gonna be perfect because it's gonna help me get my end goal here. So I'm gonna put this one on Tuesday. So I'm doing the Sensoji Temple twice on this day, but I'm spending a lot of time there. I'm just gonna spend the morning and afternoon there. Okay. So we played those 2, the drumming, and then okay. So I'm passing Kyoto here, and then Tokyo here. Now I need to put a Kyoto here and Tokyo here. Okay, next round. There's a little reverse symbol, so if you're playing multiple people, the order would then switch. So if I was passing to the left before, I would now start passing to the right. Okay, draw 2 Tokyo, draw 2 Kyoto, Temple Lodging, Kyoto Railway Station. Oh, interesting. Okay, that one's very interesting. That's worth a lot of points. Ooh, department stores in Ginza. Go to Kuji Temple. Okay. This can go over here for 2 points, or it can go on the shopping day, but shopping has been in Kyoto so far, and this is Tokyo, so I don't think I want to play this. This one's interesting. It's only worth 1 point though, but it gives me a ton of stuff, but it is a couple negatives. I don't think I'd love that. I think I like this one towards the end of the trip. If I've taken a couple trains, let's see, 1 train. I don't know if I'm gonna, this is basically saying if I have to take 3 trains, I get an extra 9 points. I don't know if I'm gonna actually be able to do that. Temple Lodging, I might have to play this one. I won't be able to hit the bonus though. Tricky. Well, maybe I do. Maybe I play this here. And I play this at the end too and find out another day to travel. Right now I'm traveling on a train. I go from Tokyo to Kyoto 1 time. I can travel a 2nd time and it'd be a 3rd time. That's actually what I'm gonna do, I think. Okay. That's gonna be worth 9 points if I travel 3 times. But this one was, no, that's fine. I'm gonna do this. So, sorry, let me read it. Kyoto Railway. With over 50 preserved trains, from early steam locomotives to Shinkansen bullet trains, the Kyoto Railway Museum presents a fascinating chronicle of Japan's advances in train technology. That's gonna go there, and then I'm also gonna put the Gotokuji Temple. So even though it's in Tokyo, I'm gonna put it actually, yeah. I'm gonna put it up over here. The Gotokuji Temple is thought to be the birthplace of Maneki Neko, the beckoning cats. Legend has it in the Edo period, a cat living there beckoned a samurai lord inside, saving his life. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one here. So at this point, I'll be traveling once, twice, 3 times. Okay, cool, and then I'll hit this end of day bonus. Nice. Let me pass these 2. Kyoto, Tokyo, and then let me put a Kyoto and Tokyo card. So, one thing I want to point out that we've just done for the first time. So on Friday, we now have our entire itinerary for the day built out. That's the first time I've done it so far in this game. What happens when you finally complete a day is you can move your experience along. So this is 1, 2, and then 1. And then you also, remember we were talking about at the beginning, there's bonuses, right? If you match up the icons with the associated day. So if you see here, I have 2. If I had 1 or 3, it'd be different, but I have 2. So up here, there were bonuses. So if you match one of these you get the bonus 1 point, which is just moving this along. If you get 2, I can pick 2 research tokens or a wild card. Wild token. Wild tokens help push these forward at the end of the game. I'll explain. If I would have 3, I get a railway. A train ticket, railway ticket, which is worth 2 points and gives me positive energy. It's a luxury train, they call it, which is essential to travel. If you don't have those at the end of the game, it actually costs you points, or you can get a free walk. So that's what I was talking about earlier. If I had 3 matching here, I could basically take another card from whichever deck I want, put it as a walk somewhere, and then at the end of my trip, flip it over and see if it's beneficial to me. But I have 2 points here, so what I'm going to do is from this area, I'm going to take the wild. Okay, so I got the wild over here. Okay, cool. Okay, next, last round here. I pick up the 4 and I play 2 and pass 2, so let's see what we got. Okay. Oh, I've got a lot of good sightseeing here. I think I'm going to put a couple in the sightseeing section. And it's Tokyo. Maybe I'll just do all of that in Tokyo. And they're worth 4 and 3 points. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother looking at the other ones. Okay. But I'm going to leave this end of day bonus because I think that's going to get me the most points. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do the Imperial Palace Gardens in the morning. The grounds of Tokyo Imperial Palace contain the ruins of the former Edo Castle and the beautiful East Gardens, which are open to the public, unlike the palace itself. Oino Park is a spacious public park with over 10 million visitors a year. Attractions include museums, temples, shrines, a zoo, a concert hall, a pond, and 800 cherry blossom trees. Amazing. So I'm going to put these there, and then Shinjuku Goyen will end the day. So I'm going to pass these 2 Kyoto cards, and then put the 2 Kyoto cards here. But also remember, we just completed this day, so we get to go 1, 2, 3. We're gonna save some energy. Actually, I think you're supposed to wait to do those until the end of the game. Moving these, I'm gonna wait till the end of the game to move those. But you can still take the rewards. So this one, I'm gonna take a train ticket instead of an extra walk. So you'll see if you have the train ticket, you get 2 points and it gives you positive energy. If you don't have enough train tickets to cover your travel by the end of your trip, you have to pull there and pay, and it's minus 2 points. Okay, so I got 2 games complete. We're almost done. So this round, I pick up these 2. I play 1, pass 1. Okay. This one's worth 4 points. This one's worth 3. My days are kind of, Friday's done, so I can't go on the shopping day. I could put this temple on Tuesday, but I don't know if I want to switch from Tokyo to Kyoto. I think what I'm going to do is take this for the most points. No, I need to get 1 more negative. So this one right here that I want to be the end of the day, I gotta get 1 more negative energy thing in here, because right now I have 1, 2, 3. I need to get a negative energy in here to get the extra 11 points. I'm gonna have to put it over here. I'm just gonna put this one. I'm gonna put this on Thursday at the beginning of the day. So this is the Sanenzaka slope, a sloping street near another crazy name here. Not crazy, but hard to pronounce. Kiyomizu Temple is part of an historic area in Kyoto filled with cafes and shops selling traditional goods. So I'm going to put that one here, there. Okay. This goes to them. I take one Kyoto card. Okay, let me get one negative energy here. Okay, so now I take a Kyoto and a Tokyo. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. I'm not even gonna look, so I'm just gonna do this one. And it's worth 4 points. Nice, okay. Philosopher's Path. Oh, wait, I didn't. Sorry. I just completed this day. And I got 2 of these icons here, so I only get the 2 bonus. I'm gonna take another wild token. Okay, now back to this Philosopher's Path. This famed stone walking path lined with cherry blossoms alongside a canal takes its name from noted philosopher Nishida Kitaro, who meditated there on his walks to Kyoto University. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this at the beginning of the day there. Okay, this now goes to them. All right, we got 2 rounds left. Okay, this round I have to take these 2 cards and play one, pass one. Oh wait, I didn't do I finished Wednesday, so I only got 2 of the blues. So I think I'm gonna take 2 research tokens because each research token is worth 2 points, so that's gonna be an extra 4 points for me at the end of the game. So let me just take, oh no, they're worth 1 point actually. I'm gonna take another wild. I think that's gonna help me. Okay. I can only do Monday and Tuesday now. They're both worth 3 points. I've already hit this one. Okay. I'm already going to achieve this end of day bonus. I don't want to do the traveling. I don't want to put Kyoto in here, so I'm going to put the Daikanyama at the beginning of my day on Tuesday. So the neighborhood of Daikanyama, just south of Shibuya, is loved by young locals for its mix of boutique shops selling records, books, and streetwear. So it's going to go at the beginning of the day on Tuesday. And I'm going to give the railway over there. I have to put the Kyoto here. Finish this day. Unfortunately, again, only got 2 of the temples, so my reward there again is here, so I'm going to take another wild token. Okay, last card. It's going to have to be played here. I'm hoping it's food. Hoping it's a Tokyo food. Otherwise, I might just do a walk and see how that plays out. Last one here. So I pick this up, and then I'm going to take, I get to pick on the last one if I go Kyoto or Tokyo. So I'm going to definitely go Tokyo and hope it's food. Okay, it's not food. Okay, 3 points. This is worth 7 points though. Oh, it'll give me an extra 7 points though. I could take a walk. So what I could do is put these down and take a Tokyo card here as a walk and see if that helps me. But I think this one's worth 7 points, and it's going to give me 7 points because I'll have 2 days of eating. I'm going to put this at the end of the day. That's it. It's going to cost me a train ticket, but that's okay. I think I'm going to do pretty well here. Okay, this goes there. So that is it. We have booked our itinerary for the entire week. Let me see if I can, well, I'll walk through it again, but basically we're now done. The game is done. Now we do the scoring. So let me get the scoring back. Give me a second. I'm going to pause the video. I'm back. So, for scoring, you go day by day, and you start moving your tokens over. So, Monday morning, we grab some street food. That's worth 1 experience point here. It's worth 3 points. Sushi at the Tsukiji Market gives me another green, but then I also get a negative sentiment, and then I have 2 more negative sentiment, so that's not good. So that puts me at -3. Anytime you hit the end stage, you go back to the middle and it starts over. So all that is scored in terms of my experience tokens and my sentiment. Now we add it up. So 4, 3, 7 plus 7 is 14. And then my last card here, the end of day bonus. So if this is your last card of the day, the last thing you're doing, that's where the end of day bonus comes in. So if I've done, if I have these 2 things before on my trip, before I hit this card, I get the extra bonus points. So thankfully, if you look here on Monday, I do have the 2 food already. So this is gonna give me an extra 7 points because I've hit that. So I've got 14 here plus 7, so that's 21 points on Monday. That's pretty good. Dylan and then travel agent TA. Okay, so Tuesday, same thing. We move. We've got 2 of these, so we go 1, 2. We've got 2 foods, so we go 1, 2. And then we've got 2 temples, so we go 1, 2. Now it's worth 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, end of day bonus here. If at any point on this trip I've gotten 2 food and 2 temples, I get 3 points and 1 point for every green icon. So it's going to be a big one. So I've got, this is worth 3 points, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. The end of day bonus is getting me 7 points. So 7, 10, 11, 13. So it's 13 points here. Now we do Wednesday. Pink, blue, 1, 2. Damn, 4 negative. That's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that wasn't great, but that's okay. Now, the end of day bonus here. If I have 4 negative energy, I get 11 points. So that is going to be beneficial to us. Not always going to be the best play, but it's going to work for us this time. So because I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 negative energy, this is going to be worth 11 points for the end of day bonus. Plus the 5, so it's 16, plus 4 is 20, plus 4 is 24. So 24 points for Wednesday. Now we go to Thursday. 1 shopping token, 2 green positive energies, 1 red token. You'll see the green food has hit this 4-point goal. That's good. Okay. So Thursday is done. The bonus for this is if I've gotten 1 positive energy, which I do here, I get 4 points, plus I get an additional, just for scoring purposes, positive energy and red token. So red token moves up 1, and then positive energy gets me closer. And then 4 points, so 4 plus 4 is 8, 9 plus 3, so it's 12. 12 points for Thursday. You know, I think I forgot to give myself the end of day goals bonuses for one of these, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. It's all right. If I lose, I lose. Not a big deal. Okay. For Friday, 1, 2, 1. Now the bonus here is Geek Overtrain. So if I have to travel 3 times before I hit this card on this day, I get 9 extra points, which I will have to. So I'll show you the train scoring right now. So here are my train tickets that I have so far. So I'm in Tokyo, but then I have to go to Kyoto. So that's 1. Then I have to travel back to Tokyo. And then I have to travel back to Kyoto. Unfortunately, I don't have a train ticket that I got as an award, so I have to buy these. And it's gonna cost me money. So It's going to cost me 2 points. Then I have to go here, and then I have to travel back to Tokyo on Friday, so it's going to be another -2. Then I got to go right back to Kyoto, which is going to be -2. Not great. And then I have to travel back to Tokyo, so it's going to cost me quite a bit. But up until this point, I have traveled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, so I do get the 9-point bonus, which is good. So 9 plus 2 is 11, plus 4 is 15, plus 5, that's 20. Okay, and the last day here, we got 1, 2, 3, plus 2 positive. Okay, nice. That bumps me up. And then 1 more. Okay. And then this one, end of day, if I have 3 energy positives, I get 4 points and 1 point for every pink sightseeing I've done. So thankfully, got a few of those. So I do have 1, 2, 3, 4 energies, so that's good. So 4 points and 1 point for, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 points. Plus 3 is 11, plus 4 is 15, plus 3 is 18. So that's 18 points. So that's my day scoring. Now I do the sentiment. So I got -8 and 5, so that's -3 points. Now we score the points from our experience tokens, like how well we matched our itinerary with our days. Now this is where the wild tokens come into play. Now I only had 4 and a ticket 5, so I missed 1 day here. I think it was one of these, and I think I had an extra wild token. I think at the end I didn't take one for Monday or Tuesday. So wild tokens at the end allow you to bump these up 1 space. So I have 5, which is clutch. So I'm gonna use 2 to move this one up to 8. So I'm gonna use another 2 to bump this one up. And then the last one I have isn't really gonna do much for me. So, whatever, it's fine. Just do it for the sake of doing it. So it's gonna give me 8, 16, 20, 24 points. So that's 24. And then for trains, now I have to count all the points from trains. So this one's free, you get at the beginning. This one I got 2 points plus a positive energy, and that's good. But now we start getting hit, so 2, -2, 0, -2, -2, -2, so that's -6. And then if I had any research tokens, those are all worth 1, but I don't have any research tokens, so I got 0 there. So now we add up the total, and then we do it again for the travel agent. So 21 plus 13, I got 34, plus 24, that puts me at 58. 58 plus 12 puts me at 70, plus 20 is 90. This is really nice little numbers. Plus 18 puts me at 108, minus 3 puts me at 115, plus 24 puts me at what? 115, 5 would be 120 plus 19, so it puts me at 139. Minus 6 puts me at 133, and then 0, so 133. Now, we do the scoring for the travel agent, so I will do that real quick. It's off camera, and I'm not going to be really able to like pull it over and show it, but let me just do I'll do the scoring real quick. So Monday, we move everything over. So green, pink, green, blue, red, yellow, green, food, pink, food, green. I'll use this as a marker. Plus another one. Okay. Yellow, red, green, 1 green, but then 2 reds. Okay. Pink, green, sentiment, pink, red temple. Okay, food, unique experience, negative sentiment, unique experience, sightseeing, temple. Okay. So now we add up their points. For the sake of the travel agent, they automatically get their end of day bonus, regardless of if they actually hit the qualifying. So I'm gonna add everything up for them. So on Monday they got 10, 14. Tuesday they got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They got 12. Wednesday they got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They got 1 point per blue. That just counts. They have 1. And they get extra food too. So that's 1, 2. That's not good. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Thursday, they've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then Friday, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Saturday they got 9, 10, 11. Okay. Their sentiment, they have plus 5. Their experience tokens, they have 12 plus. Wow, that's where they really get it. 12 plus 8, they got 20 plus 16, 36. So they got 40 points from experience. Train tokens, they don't count. So let's see. 26 plus 9, 35 plus 7, 42. Sorry, 43. Plus 9, 52, plus 11, 63. I'm going to add that 100, so that's 103, plus 5, 108. There we go. So there it is. I beat the travel agent. I hope you guys like this playthrough. This is definitely going to be, I think, my longest video so far, so hopefully you guys all enjoy. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. I know every single one of you really contributing to the channel. But yeah, if you like this, again, please comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I hope this gave you guys a lot of great tingles. And until the next video, we'll see you soon.